Hello, 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 beloveds. It's Gogo Sophia again today. And in my previous podcast, I spoke about the Divine Mother, and I started to go into the mother archetype. I didn't really deeply elaborate on it, and there have been others that are asking me to speak more to it and what it means in the context of the Black Madonna, in the context of returning to the primordial womb of the mother. So, when we work with the mother archetype, what we are really doing is that we are working with the mother wound. We are working with the wounds around our own relationship with our mother and our mother's relationship with her mother. So the intergenerational wound of the mother line. And ultimately, really being able to access on a personal level, on an ancestral level, and on a collective level, the true identity or the cosmic identity of the mother archetype that is missing, that is missing from the mother that we've been exposed to, that we build a relationship with, that is being defined by, the systems and the structures that exist in society today, where the symmetry is broken around the identity of the mother and how the mother operates in our lives. I have an amazing mother. She is so supportive of me. She is, in a sense, a goddess incarnate. Um, I have seen the goddess operate through my own mother. She's the type of woman that, I always say to my friends, she is like Sekhmet incarnate. So she's the type of woman where there is no such thing as no. She never says no to herself. And where there is a will, there is a way. So she has this incredible capacity to just overcome any limitation. And she's done that from the moment she was born. I've heard stories that my own grandmother has told me about my mother and what she had to overcome in order to be here today. And she consistently supports me. And within that mother archetype of Sekhmet, of that mother that sees no limitations, that is always work, 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 consistency, discipline, perseverance, do. There was, because of my own archetype as a human being, I was a child that was half in this world and half in the spirit world. So I wasn't always fully present in the body, in the here and now, because of who I am and really, blossoming and growing into this priestess who is a bridge between heaven and earth and bringing universal wisdom to my clients and everybody that I support. I had to also live in the spirit world, into the realm of the astral, in the imagination, in the dream state, in stillness, daydreaming, connecting with spirit. So that space that I had to move in and out of I had to move in and out of it because that was part of the ways in which my soul was supporting me to cultivate those qualities within me that needed to be nurtured, like my psychic abilities, my intuition, my sensitivity, my empathic abilities, my creativity, all of that. I had to keep going there. Okay. Which means that most of the time I could not always be in the here and now. So when mom would be like, hey, are you paying attention? Are you listening to me? You know, do this thing right now, do it quickly. So as a woman that was so driven, so focused, so in her body, she didn't always have the patience for this mystical, dreamy, magical child that needed both aspects, in order to become what she needed to become. So what happened in that is that I took on her voice. The mother that criticized me for not always having the capacity to be present, to be grounded, to be in the here and now, to be realistic. we we take that mother on. We take that mother and she becomes the inner critic. She is woven in our own motherboard, our own inner mother, our own inner system of motherhood, our internal system of mother. And that then informs for the rest of your life the kind of relationship that you have with your own inner mother. So as a soul, that was very creative and very intuitive and in the magic world and in the realm of the unseen, the invisible, that aspect of me wasn't validated. It wasn't celebrated. It wasn't honored. It wasn't seen. And when it came a time where the divine knocks on the door and says, hello, I know you're having a good time in the corporate world and so on and so forth, but this is not the direction that you're meant to go in. You have another calling that you need to bring in to your journey of creativity. And then you embark on that journey as a priestess, as a mystical woman. Then it becomes incredibly difficult to show up as a mystical woman because that same mother archetype, the mother that is the inner critic or the spellcaster, the mother that puts you down, the mother that disregards all of those qualities and abilities within yourself that will actually support you to thrive. That mother is missing. The mother that celebrates you, that sees you for the truth of who you really are. She's missing. She's missing in your day to day. So as you start to then embark on this journey of embracing the truth of who you really are and showing up as a mystical woman and running a practice and running workshops or whatever it is that you're pursuing. Maybe you're a creative person and you're a book author or you're a dancer, okay, or you're a painter. Art is something that is immensely disregarded as a craft because it supposedly doesn't bring in any money. And, how do you sustain yourself in this world? And so that mother comes in, that critical mother, that mother that is full of doubt, that is full of fear. And that mother, she kicks in. It's the ego aspect of the mother that kicks in because she's only trying to protect you, right? So my own mother, she mothered me in the way that felt right to her. She was doing it from a place of love. And she was trying to protect me. She was trying to ensure that I was making all of the right choices that were going to support me to survive in this harsh, toxic reality. Okay. To survive the terrain. So the survival archetypal mother. So she was doing it from a place of love, but she was bringing in the preconditioning from the mother line. So every single mother, grandmother that has had to survive the harsh realities of this world, whether they went through wars, famine, whether they went through the Holocaust, or whether they went through systematic oppression. Okay. Dynamics around being a woman and the dynamics in relationships around playing the role as a wife, the mother. So all of these dynamics, they filter through the mother archetype that we are exposed to, that plays out through our own mothers and through the the mother archetype as a collective, where it's at collectively in this world, where the collective mother identity of this world is in fear of stepping into its power and stepping into the truth of who it really is on a collective level. So we heal our relationship with our own inner mother archetype so that we can then reinstate the true mother and the true qualities of the divine mother. To firstly mother ourselves so that you can show up as a mystical woman in the foreground, so that you can bring these beautiful divine mother qualities into your relationships, into the way that you do business, into the way that you relate to others, that you can be more nurturing and loving and caring and tending to yourself, that you can pour love into yourself as a mother would, that you can be a lot more discerning, that you can intuitively know what honors you, what serves you. So the divine goddess instincts of the mother, they start to kick in within you because you have healed your inner mother, your own relationship with the divine mother within yourself. And part of working with the Black Madonna is that she holds the primordial qualities, the divine qualities of the cosmic mother. She holds those codes, and she has held them for eons and eons of time on this planet, so that when we are ready to truly return to ourselves and our true identity, that she is holding that within her own womb, within her own body, so that we can return, we can make our way back to the Divine Mother. We can make our way back through to that primordial wisdom and drink from her nectar, drink from her inner wells, so that we can be re-informed around who we are as the Divine Mother. Okay, so that we can tap into those qualities. And she is the expression of who it is that we ultimately are, that which we are birthing, that which we are moving towards. And on some level, we have, in a past life, in another time, it's almost like we left a time capsule that we buried deep into the core of the earth, in case we forgot, in case we forgot who it is that we are. And once we have remembered enough, we can then return. We can return to that primordial womb, to really be reminded of who it is that we are. And that is one of the magical ways in which we can work with a mother. We can work with the Black Madonna as a medicine, as a support system, as a way to remember, as a way to nourish ourselves and to feed ourselves and to resuscitate ourselves, as a way to let go and to release all of the systems, the behaviors, the belief systems, the imprints that we've inherited from our ancestors and the traumas that they've been through. All the ways that we can let that go now, just release it, so that we can be re-informed with new, beautiful, not quite new, ancient, yes, but new in the sense of it renews us, it reawakens us, it revitalizes us. So we let go of that which no longer serves, so that we can be renewed and we can take in this newness of that which serves humanity and that which supports all of humanity to thrive as food. And that is the food that we will then continue to nurture our own inner child, our golden magical child. The food we will continue to pass on to our children, our future generations, our communities, our societies, the corporations, and the communities that we are building. We awaken this golden food within ourselves so that we can continue to serve this food to our children. Okay, beloveds. Please do leave your comments and your thoughts on this podcast. And yes, I look forward to hearing from all of you. And again, if you would like further information on the retreat I'm facilitating on the Black Madonna, please feel free to DM me and I will give you all the details. Sending so much love and thanks for tuning in. Much love.